to the west.
Is this ready, set, go?
I'm not sure.
With the mustache of Steve Harvey, with the realness of family
So
feud.
it's a long intro,
Whether
huh?
you're an only child or adopted, visit all the funny
Oh, I see that
Cumberland
now.
Park
You see me?
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. Hey Megan, don't judge, okay? I'm going with the crop down flannel. Whatever. Joe Rogan pulls it off. I can pull it off.
Listen, I'm wearing a free DAR jean shirt.
You know what I'm saying? I feel you, girl. Hey, so here's the deal. Let's talk about some beef jerky real quick.
Wait, I don't know. Can we?
Yeah, let's talk about some beef jerky.
We need to make sure we're logistically good.
Yeah, we're good. The intro's over.
Oh, okay.
We're live.
Welcome.
Welcome, Megan. Welcome, Brian. I'm Matthew, and you are listening to the TheSibsCast. And we're here to bring to you tonight some of your favorite things that you like to hear.
Especially Matt wants to talk about beef jerky.
Woo! I love beef jerky, and I make the best beef jerky, and I can tell the whole world how to make beef jerky better than they can buy it in a bag.
Well, I mean, beef jerky is expensive. So now, do you use a dehydrator?
No, girl. I use split wood. You know, sometimes sometimes when you drive down the road and you look to your left or you look to your right and you see like a lumber yard.
No, I live in Nevada. All I see are rocks.
Whoa. Well, do you remember when? Well, wood actually in Nevada is the desert, so yeah, you got cactus. But you can go to the grocery store and hey, somebody needs to turn it down. Is somebody listening to it on a speaker?
No, I just think let's all just turn down our volume.
Let's please do that. Yeah. Thank you. Turning down.
Brian, are you there?
I am here.
Do you like beef jerky?
I do enjoy beef jerky. There's a particular kind I like now. I can't think of the brand, but it's like
Crave.
I think it's Crave. They got like really good teriyaki.
Ew! Blech, blech. Sorry,
I like their teriyaki.
Sorry, I couldn't deal with the Crave thing. Crave makes $3.6 billion a year.
All right. Is there a problem with that?
Yes, there is. All they're doing is dehydrating beef with powdered flake salts. There's no natural flavoring.
But,
if you're going to buy something, make sure it's natural.
But, I mean, their marketing is clearly on point.
Yeah, they're marketing towards the fitness guru. Exactly. Yeah. The fitness guru. But have you ever had hardwood cooked, smoked, and dehydrated beef fucking jerky? No, I bet you haven't. And that's why I come into play, because I have that to offer. I'm actually in the process of building my new grill. It's going to be about 100 square feet actually. So 25 by 25. 25 feet by 25 foot grill, Megan.
Wow.
Huge.
I have a gas stove. That's about all I know.
I'm going humongo dungo.
All right.
I'm about to be able to dehydrate anything you want.
Lastly, on that note, I do like dehydrated apple slices. All right. That's all.
Ew, those would be gross over smoke, though.
Did anybody have anything interesting happen to them this week?
I was told that I was too obnoxious.
All right. Wow. I mean, is that very unique, or?
No,
you get that often.
I do get it often, but you know what? I'm not ashamed, because yes, I may be a little obnoxious and I may be a little upfront and abroad and whatever you want to say, but at the same time, I'm awesome.
All right. Meg, how about you? Anything interesting happened to you this week?
I scrubbed my shower, and it was so sparkly that it looks like the day we first moved in, and that was really exciting. Oh. I know it's not earth-shattering, but, nothing's really quite the same as a sparkling white shower.
Does anybody else take Adderall? Because I don't.
No.
Nope.
I probably could use it, though.
I finished Season 3.
I probably would scrub my shower if I took Adderall. That's it. That's all I'm
finished.
Brian, what'd you do this week?
I finished season 3 of True Detectives.
Ooh.
And,
where'd you watch it? Is it a TV show?
It's a TV show. Yeah, it's a
awesome TV show.
HBO or Showtime. It's one of those. And I really thought I was going to be super disappointed at the end. Like they were setting you up for like total disappointment. Spoilers, by the way. But then they like bring you back up a little bit, not all the way. They don't bring you back up all the way, but they bring you back just enough where you're like, "Oh, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad." So
it wasn't bad.
First season was amazing. Season 2, I don't like what they were trying to do. Season 3 was my second favorite season. Still, season 1's the best.
Hey, I really think that I need the link to the YouTube vid.
Okay, I can do that.
I could use that, please. Thank you. Just so I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Just grab a feels. You know what I mean?
I have a fun game we're going to play. Not now, but in the future.
You're breaking up, sis. Megan, you're breaking up. Are you driving through 37 or what? You're breaking up.
Brian, can you hear me?
You sound like a robot.
Oh,
What happened?
oh no.
Did you mess with your settings? Meg? Okay, can she not hear us?
Hey, do you want? Hey, so while we're on break with that, I'm going to talk about what I cooked for dinner tonight.
Yeah, all right. You talk about that.
Yeah. So tonight I cooked a beautiful, fantastic chicken parmesan. It was, oh my God, magnificent.
Wait, hold on one sec, Matt. I'm going to turn this into your section called Slow Cooking.
I can't wait.
All right, you're on.
So all you need is probably one thing, and you can make the best chicken parmesan of your life. If you're ready to listen to me, you're ready to cook. All right. So all you need is a couple of chicken breasts, some eggs, some flour, some breadcrumbs, an air fryer, and some frozen ravioli with some cream cheese and butter. And let's get to cooking. So first you take your garlic clove and your onion, and you just split your onion in half, take the two ends off, the end and the end, and then you throw them in there and you peel back the layers and you just let them simmer with the fresh garlic clove. Don't even crush them. Don't even worry about it. Then after that, you just throw your sauce in there.
Oh, I can hear again.
You just let the sauce simmer away, and then...
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Megan, we can.
Matt's doing his section called Slow Cooking, and he's telling our wonderful guests
about the chicken parmesan I cooked tonight.
So we're just going to let him go.
So then I took my chicken breast and I pounded it lightly. You never want to pound a chicken breast hard, only because it's very much like a lamb loin. It's extremely tender, and if you pound too hard, it'll separate. And once it separates, then you're going to get chicken nuggets. Yeah, there'll be all white meat chicken nuggets like Wendy advertises, but also at the same time, it won't be what you're going to be looking for in the long run. So lightly pound the chicken breast, lightly, until it becomes an even layer, about a quarter of an inch thick. And then once that happens, you take it, you throw it in the flour, throw it in the farm fresh eggs, then throw it in the breadcrumbs, and toss it, toss it, toss it. Air fry it for 6 minutes. No oil, folks. No oil. You air fry it. You air fry it for 6 minutes, and boom, it's the perfect medium well. It's 152.6 degrees. People want you to cook chicken to 165. Yeah, I know. Don't they? You know why? Because you won't catch the salmonella if you cook it to 165. But if you cook it to 152, then pull it out, then throw it in a pan full of homemade sauce and cheese and more chicken and more sauce and more cheese, and then you throw it in the air fryer again,
You
and then
can't
you
put
cook
the sauce
it even
in the air
more.
fryer.
Oh my gosh.
You can't put sauce in the air fryer.
Are you kidding me? Megan, Megan, it's called a pie dish. You take a pie dish, right?
But there's no vents.
Dad's air fryer is like a convection oven.
Oh, he has a twofer.
Oh, he's got the emerald one, man. He's got that like $600 air fryer. You know what I mean? I don't want to be bragging.
So don't do this in a normal pull-out air fryer.
I don't know what a normal pull-out air fryer is. All I know is I just turn the knob to air fry, and that thing just like boom, it blasts it, dude. It cooked a chicken breast in 4 minutes.
Wow.
But the chicken breast was coated in the egg, the flour, the breadcrumbs. It literally air fried it. Megan, it was unbelievable. Then I took the chicken, I threw it in a pie pan with sauce and garlic and onions and butter and cheese. And then I threw it back in the air fryer and I put it on 225 and I slow cooked it for another, I'd say 15, 20 minutes. And I was boiling pasta in olive oil and water. And it was, we got some actual, some frozen pasta. I prefer frozen pasta, so we get frozen pasta at the local Hispanic store. I don't know why the Hispanic store sells it, but they do. And it's delicious. It's straight from Italy. It's the best pasta you can buy. Never trust dried pasta. Dried pasta is no good. You got to go for the frozen stuff because they make it and they freeze it and it's fresh.
One thing I do like that's fresh pasta is Trader Joe's cheese tortellini. They're not frozen, but they're refrigerated and they're delicious.
Oh my gosh. Isn't it so much better? Megan,
that sounds so good.
Megan, even if it's frozen. So, like, imagine just like an ice cube hitting like a thing of hot water. You know, just because it's frozen doesn't mean it's not good. It's frozen pasta is better than dried pasta any day of the week. Because you know what I do after I simmer it for about 2.5 minutes? Do you want to hear my special technique? What I do is I drain all the water out. And I take probably a quarter a cup probably less than a quarter a cup, probably a third of a cup of olive oil. And I drizzle it all around the pan because I don't cook my pasta in like a traditional boiling pot. I cook it in a nonstick saute pan.
Oh.
Yeah, so I drain all the water out and then I drizzle the olive oil in and I slightly brown I slightly crisp the pasta. Slightly crisp it. And I slowly drizzle in the sauce. Oh my gosh. Have you ever had caramelized pasta before?
Because I have.
Megan, I make it all the time. And it's amazing. And I don't know why the world isn't doing it right now. Caramelized pasta. Folks, it's a thing.
You heard it here first, folks. All right. So moving on. Does anyone have anything they'd like to discuss?
Yeah, I would like to be more professional, talk less, be kind. I got one. Talk about plastic surgery in Las Vegas. That's a note that I took down that Megan, do you notice that plastic surgery is a huge thing in Las Vegas?
No, I mean, one thing that's really big is that there's slot machines in grocery stores.
Okay.
The lawyers charge $0 until you win.
Ooh.
And another thing is that 150 new people move here a day.
How many move out?
I don't know. Probably nobody.
Hey, when do you think the water will rise up? When do you think the ocean will come up and overtake all our land?
Wow, that is a leap from plastic surgery.
Hopefully not.
I have lots of notes.
Yeah, all right. Let's slow roll them.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Go.
Great.
Why don't we each go into a little bit about what our job, not details, but what our jobs are and if they are aligned with what we like to do. Because I think it's really common that people obviously think they should know what they like to do. And if you actually find a job that aligns with your hobby or something that interests you, if it doesn't seem like a job, or if it's still hard, or kind of.
I'm happy to answer that, Megan. I am so happy to answer that. Thank you for asking it.
That's a great question, Meg.
If you don't mind, I'll be the first to go up and do it. I mean,
no way. You're gonna volunteer?
I will
volunteer. So currently, right now, I have accepted a position as a sous chef at a local country club, and thank you very much. I am really excited. It's been open since 1923. It's a 100-year-old resort. It's just absolute. It's just wanting my attention, and I've been working at a job for a while where I kind of did the same thing, but there wasn't as much attention or need for what I was to give.
But I do just want to say something first. That job was originally your reach job. It was a job you really wanted. The one you just left in the beginning.
Yeah, but also you have to understand that, there's a reach job and there's also a job that you can make better. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about making things better. Not for nothing, Megan, I do not want to settle. Okay? Right. I'm not a settler, and I never will be a settler, and I want to help as much as I can, and I'll help in the way that I can. And that's, if it's cooking, then I'll help with my cooking. And I will do the best that I can to help and create and promote and to make whatever I do a better place. It's as simple as that, and that's the way that I feel, and that's the way that I'll always feel. And I don't think that it'll ever change that, If I feel like a place has, it's come to its fucking common ground, and, this is what it is, and I've reached it, and I've plateaued. If I feel like I plateau, then I got to move on.
Right. I agree.
And if you don't feel that way, then hey, man, then you're good, and you know you're good. You know that you can work with what you have, and you got it figured out.
Yeah. So
I still don't have it figured out yet, and I'm trying to figure it out, little by little. And amen. God bless my soul, but I really hope that I do. And all I want to do is help the better man and make a place great. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I really have a similar feeling with the job I'm in. It's growing so quickly, which is crazy. I joined the team about 9 months ago, and it started with 5, and now we have 15 just in our small little group. But no, it's and the thing that what it comes down to is I like to help people. I like to make it better. It's really all the same things that you just said. I really have those same goals and visions as well. Is I want to make it better, and that's one thing that I can do in the job that I'm in right now. So, which is exciting. So that's kind of what I work in a SaaS. I work at a SaaS company.
What is SaaS mean? Software as a service.
Yep. So it's SaaS, not to be confused with SaaS. So yeah, we have a platform and people use it, and it's a great platform. It's an all-in-one platform that helps you sell your business online, and it's super simple and very intuitive. And I love the product as a whole, and it really helps working there because I truly do believe in the product. And I think that
you are so good at this. You are so good at this podcast thing.
Stop. But I definitely think, to me, that's really important when, aligning with anything, whether that be a company or a brand or a job or, a person. You need to know that there's room for growth for both parties and also know that you align with their values.
And if you don't respect it or understand it, then you must understand that somebody is going to leave.
Right.
And if you don't accept that, then hey.
All right, Brian.
I'm going to come at this with like a whole different angle.
Yeah. I gotta go feed the reptiles real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I work in IT. I'm a system administrator now, and I have been for the past 6 months. Before that, I was on an IT help desk. But the company I worked for actually got bought out. So I was left. I wouldn't say scrambling. I had plenty of time to get a new job.
But still, I mean, that's
I mean, it kind of hit us, and I was very comfortable at this job, and it was almost everything you guys said. I had room to grow. I aligned with their values. I was learning every day. I was given freedoms. Like, it was a really, really great place for me to grow and learn IT and all the different ins and outs. It was for a bank, so I got to see like the regulations and that whole side. It was really, really great. So them being bought out was not great. I have 2 kids and a fiance, so I didn't.
Sounds
really,
so weird.
I know.
I don't think I understand you have 2 kids and a fiance, but when you say it, it's like, wow, that's crazy.
So, yeah. So, I mean, not that I took the first job that came along. I was picky and needed to meet certain criteria. Mostly pay was a big draw for me. So my new job was a raise, a step up from what I was making. So that's good. But it's still, it's totally different. It's not exactly where I want to be right now. But, it's paying the bills, it's taking care of my family. So for that aspect, I really appreciate it. But,
and I always like to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is just important. And I think it's what you're trying to say. It's that every job is a stepping stone for your next move.
Right.
You know, and it's like you can't always stay in one lane in order to know what you like, because you just will never be fulfilled unless you're like the lucky 1 in 1 million. But I do think that no matter whether you like the job or don't like the job, I had a job last year that I did not like, but I learned so much from these people that I cannot put that aside. And I think that that's something that we can all take away, is that the people you meet and the experiences you have make every job you have, whether you like it or not, worth having.
Right. Like even right now, I'm learning a ton, which is great, and I'm giving a lot of freedom. Almost too much freedom, I think so, at times.
Oh my God. Stop. I'm hanging up.
Oh, give me a break, Megan. It was a fake fart.
I know, but Brian's trying to have a real conversation.
I didn't know what you guys were doing. I just walked in on this. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be funny. Okay, do you want me to feel bad and want me to hang up? I'm sorry, please. Brian, what were you talking about? Continue. Carry on.
Well, we were just finishing
Fill me in, please.
We were just finishing a discussion about jobs and everything, and that was I guess that was
jobs are tough, man. They fucking, what it's all about is just walking in the door and saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm all about, do you want me?
Right.
So
am I worth it?
I think we're gonna go to Crazy
Singo.
Oh, you want to do Singo?
Oh no, you're not.
All right.
Yes.
Singo.
All right. So you guys have so you're each going to have 2 minutes total. So you both are going to be at it at the same time.
All right.
All right. And then, so when the 2 minute, I'm going to give you all these words, and you can either say, you can sing the song, or you can say pass, and we'll come back to it.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
It starts now. All right. The first word is baby.
Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle?
Okay. Pat, good. You got it. Okay,
I'm
good.
moving my mind just a little bit.
You're being timed.
Okay, I passed it to Brian.
Brian, good.
Okay, so now I gotta hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh, baby, baby.
Okay, so the next word is around.
Bring me around and around and around and around circle.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Brian, your word is eye. Like your eyeball.
Right, okay. In the eye of the tiger.
All right, Matt, your word is fall.
And I'm free.
Good one.
If free falling.
All right, Brian, your word is world.
Ooh. It's a mad world. That's a
Ooh,
That's a good
baby, baby, it's a wild world.
All right, Matt, your word
to
is
practice this.
time.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future.
Nailed it. That was a
Yeah.
good one.
All right, Brian, your word is hell.
Hell. I'm on the highway to hell.
Good one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 more words.
Ooh, we're doing all right.
Matt, your word is fire. All right, Brian, you have 5 seconds. Your word is get.
Get off my lawn, children.
Oh. Okay, we
What?
did it.
Is that
You
from
guys
Princess
got
Diaries?
10 words.
That was me being a grumpy old man singing. I'm just practicing because soon that's where I'm going to be.
All right.
All right.
That's awesome.
All right. Next question.
Yes, ma'am.
We got this from a listener.
Oh, excellent.
His name is Ben. He asked, what was your favorite food that you would eat as when you were younger? So something that your parents would make. What was your favorite food? And since we all lived in the same house at one point, let's see what they are.
Oh, I'll tell you mine right now. That's gosh darn hamburger helper.
Mine's hamburger, rice, and corn.
No,
Right.
hamburger helper was literally the savior to my. They used to put MSG in hamburger helper. It was just so good. You just take some ground beef and you mix it with some
Okay.
dried noodles. Boom.
Brian, what was yours?
Oh, so I don't know if Dad's listening. Well, we have 3 viewers, so one of those might be Dad. So he's probably not going to love this answer, but it was old school made lasagna where we would pre-make the noodles and then we could dip it in the sauce that was in that little pan and eat all the broken noodles. But then he went no bake. He went no cooking the noodles. And don't get me wrong, it is still delicious. And tomorrow, if he makes one, I'm going to eat it. But back when I was a kid, hands down, absolute favorite.
That is the best answer I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you, Ben, for asking us that question. I really
so
appreciate
great.
it.
Ooh,
you are the man.
While
dude.
we're on the air, I just want to bring something up. Next Wednesday is National Sibling Day. So next Tuesday when we do our podcast, I'm going to kind of dedicate it to that. So we're going to each go around and say like our favorite memories of us as kids and favorite sibling things. We'll do like a little section about that. So
I feel like my memory has been blacklisted. I will thank you for giving me a week.
Yeah. So you have a week to remember.
I'm good with it. I already got it, man. I'm fine.
So we'll dedicate next week to National Sibling.
At one time when I was on the bunk beds and I was
no, save it for next week. Save it for next week.
All right.
Yeah, next week.
All right. Ryan has another great question he wants us to answer.
Ryan, please bring it on, dude.
And say Matt's probably going to answer first.
So ready.
And it's going to be the crazy question of the week.
Woo!
All right. So picture yourself. You're the head of a marketing firm and you have 1 minute commercial space at the Super Bowl. You can't sell it. You can do whatever you want with it. How do you fill that 1 minute of time?
I know.
All
Go,
right.
Megan.
Take it, Megan.
What I would do is I would just say my name over and over. Megan, 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 or the name of my brand for 1 minute straight. Just Megan, 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 Megan. Do you want to know why? Nobody is going to forget that commercial where a crazy girl just said the name of a brand or her name for 1 minute straight.
How many times do you think you can get it in 1 minute?
Probably close to 200.
Oh, 200.
I'm impressed.
I
really am.
You'd be a household name essentially.
Right.
After that.
That's what I would do.
That's good. I mean, smart. Matt, what do you got?
So I would probably be a little more tame with it. It wouldn't be so repetitive. What I would do is actually just slowly remind everybody that everything they do is costing somebody something. So I would I'd do something as simple as this. I would be like, every time you turn on the sink, you lose water. In the seal voice or every time I look at you, I go blind. I would use that and I'd be like, every time you turn on the sink, you go broke. Or every time you plug in the clock, you lose money. Just remind people that everything they do, they could do something better with what they're spending their money on. Because what I'm spending my money on is not important. But what other people are spending their money on, they need to be focused on because it's slowly costing them their retirement.
Mm.
And I really feel like retirement is important right now for my age, for your age, for Megan's age, and we all need to focus on that.
Yeah.
How do we ready ourselves for 59 and a half, when we're 59
you work until you're 80.
No. That's not the case though. When you're 59 and a half, how do you retire? How is it that happens? Susie Orman knows. Yeah, let's get Susie on the show. I can't wait to talk to her. I really can't. But I really feel like this is a conversation that we need to hopefully one day structurally talk through, because retirement for all of us, is important, and I want to make sure we're all taken care of.
That's right. All right, Brian, that was great, Matt. What's yours, Brian?
Excellent. I would probably troll a lot of businesses because I think it'd be pretty fun, such as everybody gets a free taco next Tuesday from Taco Bell.
Taco Bell did that.
I know, but even if they didn't, and then everyone would rush the stores demanding free tacos or, buy one, get 3 free at Subway. Just hilarious things that would troll other companies.
Do you know that Super Bowl ads, even though they are like ungodly expensive, is such a great price it's such a great price for the attention that you're getting. And I mean, this last Super Bowl, it really wasn't the best attention because people thought the game wasn't great. However, obviously it was played well. It just didn't score.
The Patriots are back for the 6th time in 5 years.
It's a tie. It's a Tide ad.
I'm just saying that the attention.
Those are so good.
Huh?
It's a Tide ad.
Patriots win again?
Yes. So the attention was down. So that kind of messed with the price and the attention versus Super Bowl. But I do feel like on a normal Super Bowl, where people are actually engaged, I feel like it's a very great place for underpriced attention and to get your brand out there. Like Bubbly, they did great. People weren't really sure what their brand was, and then they had Bublé, and it was a hit.
Michael Bublé. Have you heard his new song, by the way? Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
No, I haven't.
Dude, he's got a new album out. He's awesome. I would love to have him as a guest on the show.
Oh,
all right,
yeah. One day.
We'll work
Michael Bublé, if you can hear this, you will be a guest.
He could be one of our 3 viewers right now. All right.
All right. So the viewers are probably you, Matt, and Matt.
I'm not a viewer because I'm just staring at a screen where it says, "You were in a call with Brian yesterday."
Well, you can see the whole thing on the screen. So I'll take off the crazy question. We're back to the TheSibsCast. And so
how do you feel about global warming?
Is that too
Well,
political?
I live in the desert, so it's always warm, except at night.
Yeah. The old desert trick. I've been there. I've done that. What you gotta understand there is this, sis. You gotta understand that sometimes you need humidity.
Yeah, well, my hair is not... well, I get humidity when I go visit work for a week, which I will be doing next week, so I won't be here. I apologize. I'll be at work.
But
I forgot.
Next
week is
next Tuesday. I'll be at work.
Appreciation Week.
I know. I'll be at work. I just remembered.
You're killing us.
I'm sorry.
We'll have to pre-record it.
Yeah, I think that we got to pre-record it, man. I really do, because honestly, it's without you, Megan. It's we gotta make sure that we're the TheSibsCast. You know, we gotta be the Sibs.
You guys like the name?
Yeah. I love the TheSibsCast.
Again.
Crushed it. So, have you guys heard about the Florida Man Challenge?
Yes. I didn't do it, though.
Oh, I did it. Matt, did you hear about it?
Florida Man Challenge.
So go to your phone and go to the internet.
My phone, I don't have my phone is lost in my room. I don't know where it is. I haven't seen it. What am I looking up?
You put in Florida Man and then your birthday. So like, mine, or July 8th. So you put Florida Man July 8th and see what article comes up.
Got it. I'm doing it right now.
Me too.
See, this is why I need a Jamie.
There's none for my birthday.
What?
So. Yeah.
I don't want Florica, man. I want Florida, man.
Let's see. Oh, let's see.
Florida Man carries alligator into convenience store.
That's yours?
That's mine.
Okay. Florida man was rejected of a free shot at the bar when he refused to take a drink of pickle juice. That's mine.
Mine is Florida man faked his murder using a gun and a weather balloon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Holy shit! That Florida man was special, man. Wow.
Oh, man. It's why I will never live in Florida.
They sell sunshine. All they do is sell sunshine. That's it, man. They sell sunshine, man.
And sinkholes.
All right, so kind of it's an interesting topic change. What is a basic etiquette everyone should know, but not everyone follows?
Elbows on the table.
Oof. Clap.
I'm a big one. I love my elbows on the table.
Yeah. Bows on the tabes.
One thing I think that's been really, when we obviously all grew up in the same house, so we all had the same, basic etiquette in us.
No sitting at the table.
Right. When you venture out and you meet other families and you have significant others and you are with their other families, you notice how different basic etiquette actually is. And I don't think there's a thing as basic etiquette because each person in each family has their own idea of basic etiquette.
And I could take it on a more broad spectrum, like driving etiquette, basic driving etiquette. Living in a state that does not use their blinkers is very tough. Also, I think
nobody uses their fucking blinkers in fucking Rhode Island, dude. Nobody.
We weren't saying where we lived.
It's a small street. They're fine. Don't worry about a thing. Nobody uses it.
So, what basic etiquette do you think, Matt? You think everyone should know, but they don't?
It's pretty simple. Be kind. Be kind. If you want to give somebody your gosh darn carriage at Aldi's and it costs $0.25 and they don't have $0.25, give it to them.
Amen. I love Aldi.
Sometimes you just need to understand it. It's a situational situation, man. It all depends on where you are and what you're doing. And it's not basic etiquette dining or basic etiquette cooking. Because you can build flavor through anything.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, man. Go for it.
One thing I think is basic etiquette that I have learned because I have lived out of Rhode Island a couple times. I know we already spilled the bag, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I've lived in California and Nevada, and I think the weirdest thing is that people in grocery stores do not say excuse me. They just wait for you to move and stand behind you and glare at you.
Oh, I always thought that was so odd.
Or they run you over. And I'm just like, huh?
That's when you over excuse them to death. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I am really so sorry. And they're just like, that's when they feel bad, Megan. You just over excuse them at that point. You just say, "Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have did what I did, but I did, and I'm sorry, and I don't know how to fix it." Oh, it's treachery. You know?
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. You know, it's simple acting. It's LA 101.
All right, are we ready to close this bitch up?
Yeah, I'm fucking ready to close this bitch up, Max. Hey, that's what I'm talking. Thank you for throwing down the old B word. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, this gosh darn podcast was brought to you by Brenda MacDonald, the greatest bitch that's ever lived on goddamn worldkind.
There she is.
You're pulling her up?
Banana.
Yeah, I got a picture of her right here.
Oh man, I can't see shit, but all I know is she's beautiful and she's wonderful, and I'm happy. I'm happy to be here with you two guys and to talk it out and just be a part of this because this is absolutely fantastic. So next week, what do we plan on bringing on to our viewers, huh?
Well, as I mentioned, we're gonna do like a sibling appreciation for National Sibling Day. Oh, when we stop the stream, don't hang up the phone call, just so you guys know.
Okay.
And then we'll have another slow cooking section. Megan will hit us with some Singo, which now that I know what it's about, I'll be more prepared for. I'm going to start listening to some diverse music, so I can hit some lots of different angles.
Sorry, I had to do that. Sorry, that was my AC/DC.
And then another crazy question of the week.
Awesome.
Oh.
Thank you so much for listening. And you want to know what looks great on all of us? A 5-star review. So be one below.
Yeah. 5 stars, bitch. 5 stars.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe.